Welcome back, everyone. This is Gianco Castro with QX Financial with another one of our frequently asked questions videos. Today, we're gonna be trying to answer a very common question that we get from our clients, and that question is: will income taxes go up in the future? That is a very good question. It's a very difficult question to answer, but the concern is understandable. And the concern really is coming from two main places. Number one is coming from the annual budget deficit. As you guys know, every year the US government collects all these taxes and they put all this money together to pay for expenses, the military, Social Security benefits, and so on. And what we have seen in the last 22 years or so is that every single year we spend more money than is coming in via tax revenue. As a matter of fact, the average in the last 20 years have been over $500 billion. In this year, 2020, the deficit has actually reached over $4 trillion, just the annual budget deficit. Obviously, the reason for that is because of all the spending that we have been doing with COVID-19 and everything that comes into that. But even before then, even in 2018 and 2017, the annual budget deficit reached 1 trillion. So what does that matter to you? Why is that important? Because as the US government collects more debt, the US government debt, the amount of debt that we all have collectively as a country, also continues to go up. And this year, actually, earlier this year, we actually surpassed the 100% debt over GDP ratio that many economies have set as concerning, right? Once we go over the 100% debt to GDP ratio, we can potentially see problems. At least that's the theory, right? Now, you might be wondering, okay, well, so if we owe so much money, why is the interest rate on US debt so low? Which also will be a very good question. And there's all kinds of reasons for that beyond the scope of this short video. What we're really trying to address in this video is why are clients concerned about the income levels in the United States? Not the income levels, I'm sorry, but the debt levels in the United States. And the reason is because most people have put a lot of money into what we call tax deferred plans, 401k plans, IRAs, 403bs, and plans of the sort. What that means is that when the money comes out of those plans 20, 30, 10, 40, 50 years from now, you're gonna have to pay income tax at the rates of the year of withdrawal. Not at the rates of the year of contribution, but the year of withdrawal. And that is a problem. That is definitely a big problem that people are grappling with. We believe that can become a factor of reduced availability of income for people in retirement. So that's the reason why it's a concern. There's a couple of resources that I will recommend to check out for you to see the actual numbers on the move. There is a very good website called the US .clock or the debtclock.org. I think that's what the website is. You'll probably see the link on the description below. And that's going to give you a true picture of kind of where we are right now in the debt area. There's other resources that we're going to link to the description about where we are in regards to income tax rates, which is actually the last point I want to make in this video to answer the question, will taxes go up in the future? Most people do not realize that right now we are in one of the lowest tax environments, if not the lowest tax environment we've ever been since 1913. 1913 being the year where the income tax law was enacted in Congress and the Federal Reserve was created. So since 1913, we have had pretty high income tax rates all throughout the 20th century and the early 21st century. As a matter of fact, at the end of the Second World War, which is the only comparable time frame where we have had so much debt like we have today, the highest marginal tax rate was over 90%. The historical average is over 60%. Today, the highest marginal tax bracket is close to 40. It's about 39 or 37 points, something, depends how you calculate it, right? And that's the bracket, not the actual, but the bracket. So it is concerning that, especially if you're successful, if you have very high levels of income, then if it goes to 40, if it goes to 45, if it goes to 55, then you're going to have to pay a higher share of your income in income taxes, especially in the time where you're less able to do it, which is when you're retired and when you're not working. As you can imagine, there is a lot of complexities that go with this topic. I'm not pretending to give you a lesson on taxation on a 5-minute video, but we did want to address to you why people are asking that question, and why, if you haven't asked that question, you should be asking it as well. If you want to know more or how this can potentially affect you, or maybe it's already affecting you, feel free to reach out to us. We have tax experts in our firm. We have tax planners as well that can help you look at what you're doing and see if there's any way that we can help you reduce or even defer longer those liabilities. But we believe that income planning, we believe that retirement planning is tax planning. So again, feel free to subscribe, reach out to us if you have any questions, and I look forward to see you guys in the next video. Oh, and lastly, don't forget to check our article in our website, qx-financial.com. We'll go into more details on this topic on there. Thank you, and you have a wonderful day.